Paradox Rift is right around the corner, and just like Obsidian Flames, we are just weeks away, and we don't know a lot of the SIRs, a lot of the chase cards, a lot of the cool stuff that's going to be in the set. And yet, people are already saying this set's going to flop. Let me change your mind, Boomer. But hold on there, guys. We have to talk about today's sponsor. It's us again, Cardinal Gaming. CardinalGaming.com if you want to check out the website. It's the same spiel all the time. But look, brand new website. Wow, look at it. So cool. As always, you can go look at our singles here. Click the inventory button here, right here at the top. We have the pre-orders, just like we always do, right here down at the end. If you guys want to pre-order some Paradox Rift, the new Magic set, any other TCGs, popular stuff that's coming out, we'll have it here as well. And then pre-register for events. And then look at our schedule, see what we got coming down the pipes. New website, lots of other stuff we're putting on here very, very soon. So get hyped for that. But thanks, guys. Back to the video. Hello, everybody. Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you clicking on the video, supporting the channel, supporting the store. You guys always do. Well, yeah, let's talk about it. Paradox Rift already getting a bad rap, and I don't know why. There's a lot of cool mechanics, brand new Pokemon, regional variants, if you would. And I've never seen a set get just straight up dookied on as fast as Paradox Rift has. I'm telling you right now, this set is going to be a major set for the playables in the game. It's going to be a meta-defining set. It is the equivalent to basically battle styles. But before I get too much into that, let's go to the one of our favorite websites to use and reference, good old justinbasil.com. This is the visual set list for Paradox Rift. And again, we are just like in Obsidian Flames territory. We don't know all the SIRs, we don't know all the different arts and kind of unique looking arts and stuff that will be in the set that's going to be the chase cards. Right now we only have the first little block, or the one set of the three that Japan has and is going to make up our Paradox Rift sets. We have the one that's been out for a while with Parasol Lady and Golden Go and Garchomp, the Raging Surf set, right? And then we're going to have Future and Past over there from Japan. All three of these are going to be combined and go into Paradox Rift, which is exciting. It kind of feels like, man, we should have got Raging Surf and Obsidian Flames together. Would have been a much better set. It would have been a lot less underwhelming, and probably maybe would have held value actually. But oh well, we digress, right? So let's go through it. Oh, I need to fix this a little bit. Let me smooth that over a little bit. There we go. Boom. Cool. So yeah, if you want to check out this yourself, again, this is being released almost on the daily. Overnight, we'll get new stuff being released. So probably even since before you're going to be seeing this, there's going to be new cards out that I didn't know about before now. But it's an exciting time to be in looking at the stuff. So let's break it down. Let's look at it. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on this stuff. This is not the focus of the video. There are amazing arts. There are all sorts of awesome Pokemon. But who cares, right? You guys aren't here for that. You want to know, and you want me to convince you. I don't know why I have to convince you that a Pokemon set is going to be good. But I'm going to break it down. And that's why I really want to focus on and kind of hone in on the future and the past, the ancient Pokemon. I really want to just kind of help you guys understand what sort of significance these Pokemon have, as opposed to just being really dorky, dumb, like redos or regional variants, right? So think of when you encountered these Pokemon in the video game. These are endgame level Pokemon. These are endgame bosses. Where literally the last fight that you fight is a team of nothing but these types of Pokemon. And that is the culmination of you playing this game against Sada and Turo and the final epic battle, right? Spoilers, sorry. It's play the game. The ending especially is probably one of the best endings of a fight that you could ever have. It's really fun, it's really engaging, and it's for a Pokemon game, it's got some good twists in there. So anyways, so that's these are already in-game monsters, right? A lot of people are saying that, these are regional variants. They're kind of more than that. They're even kind of they're almost like the pseudo-legendaries of this generation. So when you look at these guys, they don't. I mean, sure, you may think they're dumb or dorky or whatever, but these are basically, think of like the megas, right? Megas are just overly done remakes of Pokemon that already exist as well. Like that's not a crazy thing to think of. Like if you think of like a Mega Ampharos, it just has a big like Beethoven wig on. It is the exact same thing. And Megas were cool. Megas were well liked. I'm telling you guys right now, kids like these Pokemon. I know it's kind of weird to say, but these kids growing up, they have no love for Salamence. I'm sorry, they just don't. But Roaring Moon in the video game, sheesh, that was a beast. So when kids look at these cards and they think of nostalgia, and they think of how cool and how this is exactly the same thing. It's just like Megas. It's just like the Gigantamax and VMAX in the card game. We all had cool stuff of those. Everybody thought they were cool. I don't understand why these future and past Pokemon in particular seems like people are very not willing to accept just how cool and unique they are. And I don't get it. I really don't understand. So let's go down and look at this. Now, first of all, the card section like this, I think is really neat. I like the card design. I wish they would have went more like all the way with it. Maybe had like a text box all the way around here with all these little dials and doodaddies and things for the future Pokemon. Really would have just done it all the way out and really made it a cohesive art. But I get it. Guys, let me explain. Sorry, I'm already losing my train of thought. I had to stop mid-sentence because I remembered. There is no way that Sada and Turo do not get another SIR in this set. And you have Parasol Lady, which is okay. It's already, a pretty decent. She's pretty decent little thing. Mela's in this set, who is like, probably I wouldn't say the most memorable of Team Star, but definitely like, has the most personality of them all. So you kind of remember her the most. And then you have Tulip here. Tulip is this kind of like endgamey psychic. Well, I guess she's not endgamey, but she definitely has a higher level Pokemon. And just of psychic type. So it's kind of like a cool, kind of has a like endgamey kind of feel to it, right? And you look at all, there's Larry, there's I'm sorry, is it Rika? I don't remember. In Japanese, I don't remember. But a lot of characters that are endgamey, the future and past Pokemon endgame, and then you look at these arts. Remember, this is just some of the illustration rares from Raging Surf, and then there's some more added on with the future and ancient Pokemon here at the end. So all these are going to be in the next set, in addition to more. There's going to be more than this, because I think the math doesn't work out. There should be more. So a lot of big bangers in here. I love the Wimpod and the where'd he go? My boy. The Glossopod EX. Super cool. That Tapu Koko. Come on. Y'all. Come on. And then I really like how the future and past Pokemon on these two EXs, I think the SARs, are just, they have them all. It's super cool looking. It's really funny how like all the future Pokemon are very like serious looking and very like emotionless, right? And then the ancient Pokemon are all screaming, they're all yelling, they're all with their mouth open, looking like a bunch of freaking Poketubers on here with all their mouths open. Just put them in the thumbnail, they're just ready to go. And I just think it's really cool. There's like the two different dynamics of like the calm and the collected, and then just like the rawr kind of feel. Really hits it at home. And this is definitely the most comprehensive set. Again, I like the sets that have like cohesion, where there's like two halves to it, and you think of things like Battle Styles had a very unique identity to them, right? Because they had the Urshifus, and they had the kind of like the fighting martial arts kind of a vibe to it, where they're fighting each other, right? And think of something like Chilling Rain. Chilling Rain had another very obvious definition of like snow, winter, ice, kind of like frozen tundra kind of feel, with the both the Shadow Rider and the the other one, and all the the Galarian Articuno and all that stuff, and all those had a different kind of feel that all went together, right? This is the first Scarlet and Violet set that really has kind of like a cohesiveness to it, where it makes sense. There's like things that make sense that they are going together. We all following along. We all got that. So, whereas opposed to that, Obsidian Flames was just like Charizard, Rar, right, and Dark Fire types. This is more cohesive. This is more a dynamic, a new mechanic set. Again, just like how like the Rapid Stripe and Single Stripe, we got the Ancient and the Future Pokemon that are going to have synergy. They're going to have cohesion together as we go on and have more sets built onto this, just like with Battle Styles, when we had other things and other cards come in and kind of make those decks more playable and better. We're going to have more cohesion and kind of have these sets and these play types fleshed out more. So we always have with these types of Pokemon, again, there'll always be a bunch of supporters that have the same things. There'll be item cards that have those same kind of Ancient and Future, just like how Rapid Strike and Single Strike had different things like that. And all that stuff is going to be coming through, and we're going to be able to see that. Maybe not all in this set. We might see these kind of stuff in other sets as well, because they did that with things like Fusion Strike and Single Strike and all that stuff. Kind of came later and after all that. So I really I am enjoying the vibe here. I'm enjoying the primeval, even though like Groudon's not an ancient Pokemon, but he's like there, right? He's definitely like fits in with all that. And kind of like, I don't know, Yveltal kind of has like a kind of like futuristically kind of feel. It's got kind of like the duality of like, hey, I'm really wrecking shit, and then I'm also like has flowers and stuff in the background of it. A lot of bright, cool colors to it. A lot of like psychedelics. A lot of I mean, this is just Kamiya art, so it's going to be already like that. But see, another ancient Pokemon with his mouth. See, it's just a lot of just cool, funky techno colors, and just really like a cool, just a vibe to it. And I think that once we see the whole spectrum and the whole perspective of these sets and this set come out, I think this is really going to be a defining set for Scarlet and Violet. I think this is one that they really purposefully said, hey, we're going to slam dunk this, and we're going to make this the new feel going forward for Scarlet and Violet. You kind of had your cool little introductions, and again, just like how Battle Styles kind of kicked off something different, this feels very much the same, where it's going to kick off a different kind of feel, different kind of a vibe, and hopefully, again, a more cohesion and more togetherness of what kind of style and stuff they're going for. This is definitely like a tent post set. So it's very important. It's very important that this set does well, and that Pokemon really did this well, because this is what, the fourth set? 1, 2, 3. Because 151 was 3.5, right? So this is 4. This is the fourth set of Scarlet and Violet. This is when things start ramping up. Things really start to kind of get more cohesive and really kind of snowball if we follow along with the Sword and Shield. And kind of like, even like, go back to Sun and Moon, kind of same kind of thing, where you kind of see where this kind of stuff just started picking up momentum and trying to incorporate all this different stuff all together and kind of making what the generation and the TCG is going to be known for. It's kind of exciting. And kind of a cool vibe. I'm going to go more into this in another video, because I actually do have another. I have a lot to say about the mimicking and how card generations are built. And we were just kind of like in the middle of it, and we're just like, okay, yeah, this is textbook. So hold on to that. We'll talk about that in a second. We're talking about Paradox Rift here. So again, a lot of these more to come. We have a lot of these still unknown. Special illustration supporters, like, I'm telling you right now, we are going to get, we have to get a Violet. We have to get another Sada and Turo. Maybe like in-gamey, kind of like on the pilaster, on the pillar, and like looking down. That'd be sick. That'd be really cool looking. And then I think Mela could have an SIR as well. They could throw Larry in there. Larry is also like a fan favorite, and it would make sense for them to throw a Larry at us. I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see what they got going on. But still very exciting times. And I think as they start revealing things, we're going to start rolling and get more momentum. Because again, this stuff is just now being released. The SR is going to come hot and heavy. And again, we're 2 weeks out. We are the October 30th. I'll be having stuff on the shelves and ready to roll with this stuff. So we're here. We're already looking at it. And this set is looking insane from a player perspective. And I think once people really start opening it, getting the vibe, and enjoying it, and as we kind of go forward into Scarlet and Violet, we're going to have more direction now. I think we're going to have a more solid idea of the overarching plot, the overarching way that they want to build out the rest of Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully, we'll see. But I'm excited about Paradox Rift. Look at this little Magby. Look at this little guy. Just chilling. This is me with all the haters of Paradox Rift. Just chilling. This is me just chilling. Just like, y'all, this is fire. You don't even know it. We'll see. We'll see in a couple days, right? Of course, we'll talk about it when it happens. And we'll talk about the wrap-up and aftermath, and we'll open up some on the channel and do all that good stuff. But for now, I'll let you guys go. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, see ya. Bye.